The most common misconception about passion is that it's all lovey-dovey and it's all just love and feelings and shit. It's actually a lot of work and skills. There's this book called So Good They Can't Ignore You. And the book is so true. Everything is like, when I was reading that book, everything just felt so right. True love comes from when you get good at something. For example, when you are a child and you liked something and you did it more and more and more, naturally, when you do something more, you become more good at it, and then you start liking it more, and this just becomes this infinite spirals that just makes you like this thing more. For example, I like animation and editing since I was like 11 years old. I don't know why, I don't know why. And when I like animation and editing, I will do them more. And when you do something more, you become good at it and you just start to like the thing more. Every single time I did it, I just had this positive reinforcement. There was more flow, which resulted in more love. And also for this work, it could be that this thing just fascinated you, or it could be out of a reason. You need to you need to know your why. Like for example, Hamza, why did he succeed on YouTube? Like think about it. Why did Hamza succeed on YouTube? Well, it's probably because he didn't want a boring ass job, and like he didn't want a basic job, and he didn't want to live poorly, and he was broke and all of that. That was the reason that kept him pushing forward. Like of course, anyone who starts making videos and stuff, he was probably shit. He didn't know how to talk on camera. He was so shit. But that reason that why he didn't want to get a normal 9 to 5, that reason, the why he was even recording in the first place, kept him pushing. It kept Hamza pushing through that sucky period where you suck at this thing and it's just like you're doubting it. Oh shit, is this thing even for me? But this is where the reason is so important. Why are you doing it? If it's like just because it fascinated you when you were a child and you like doing it, then go for it. But like for Hamza, he was broke. He didn't want to go through a basic ass 9 to 5. So that reason just motivated him and pushed him through that sucky period where you suck at things, and like he didn't want the 9 to 5 job. And that just gave him determination and motivation to keep going. So you need to know your why. Why are you doing this stuff? This is probably the reason why you have been losing motivation and doubting this. Is this even for me? Is this not for me? Consider your why. Why are you doing it? And this is where the fun part comes in. Because of that why, because of the reason, he kept improving more. And when you naturally just improve at something, you become good at it. And when you are good at something, you do it again and again and again. And there's this just never ending loop of just positive reinforcement, which is also known as passion. So basically, when you start doing something more, your love for it increases. And the way to get that sucky period where you suck at most things and stuff, you need to know your why. Either it fascinated you, either you want to change the world with this hobby that you're doing, or you just want to make money. That reason would just keep you going, even if you suck. And if you're doubtful about something, if is this thing for me, is this thing not for me, just consider being good at it. And just through nature of just, when you are good at something, you just naturally get positive reinforcement, which will make you madly in love with the thing. Always have a strong reason to get you through that beginner stage when you're doing something new. Like for example, I want to learn how to do backflip and handstands. And the reason why, it's, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I just want to be more cool, and I want people to like me more. There, I'm honest, and I'm honest, and I know why I'm doing that thing. And when I started doing like handstands and stuff, I probably suck. I'm probably shit at it. But when oh yeah, people will like me and stuff, and maybe I will make more friends, and hopefully I will not be alone in class. That will just motivate you. So look, think about the reason, bro. That reason will keep you pushing to become better and better at the thing, which will again make you love it. And that's just passion right there. Think of the reason why. Why are you doing the thing? Is it for money? Is it for whatever? It's just because you're alone, want to make friends? Be honest about it. Be honest. Be direct and honest about it. Yes, I want to make friends. And bro, when you do something consistently, you inevitably like it. Like, bro, I have recorded 100 videos. 100 videos that shall never see the light of day. Videos so shit. But I recorded 100 videos, bro. That's like I recorded a lot of videos and I never posted them. But because I just did so much volume and I started to get better at speaking, and it's like my passion, the thing I love right now. Because I started to become better at it. You see the pattern? Number one, look at things that made you lose track of time and space. Things that fascinated you. And by doing them more and more, you will naturally just become good at them, and then they will become effortless, and it's just your passion right there. Or it wasn't childhood related, but it could be your why. Have a strong reason why. Why are you doing this thing? Having a strong why gets you through that beginner phase where you suck at everything. If you wanna, for example, I want to learn backflip. The reason why I'm doing it is because I wanna be cooler and I want to have more friends. Honest. Last week I broke my phone and my dad was like, if I like started doing more housework and like started being a good boy, he said that he's going to buy me a new phone. And I hate housework and chores and shit, but I started to like them more. Why? Because I had a reason in mind. I had my why. Thing that I wanted, which was the new phone. I want to keep you on a positive note. Be hopeful, bro. Be hopeful. I remember like months ago, maybe even 1 year, I was like so discouraged that and I wanted to find my purpose. I wanted to find the thing for me. I wanted to find my passion, but I just couldn't. I was like so discouraged about it, and it was like so frustrating and stuff. But bro, be hopeful. I know it's cringe and stuff, but bro, if you like keep this stuff in mind, if you keep anything in mind, and you keep making progress, and you keep learning more, you will inevitably get it. So just be hopeful, bro. Keep walking forward, and bro, you will eventually find your path. There's something that makes your heart sing, something that captured your eyes, something that made you lose track of time and space. Maybe you felt a burning desire about it, maybe you dreamt about this thing. I used to like animation, but for some reason which I will discuss, for some reason I just stopped doing it. It's because just mental health. It's because of bad mental health. Like you don't realize how important this stuff is, bro. You're trying to find your purpose, they think for you, and you like have bad mental health, bro. You might not think that you have bad mental health, but I will prove to you that you do have bad mental health, and I will prove that you do live a shitty life. Like think about this, bro. You are literally just struggling right now. You're struggling. You have bad mental health. You have bad mental health. Like, bro, in this picture right here, I had bad mental health. Because you have bad mental health, you literally can't think straight. Like think about it. Don't you think it's so crazy? It's so crazy that suddenly you know the Hamza story where he was like, when he lived in Manchester in the city with his girlfriend, and he like couldn't find his purpose and he hated his life and stuff. Interestingly, suddenly, when he moved back home, he just knew what he wanted to do. Interestingly, suddenly, when I lived in Saudi Arabia, and I came back to my home country, instantly, suddenly, somehow, I exactly knew what I needed to do. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Do you know why? Because we literally had a change of environment. Like, bro, let's imagine your name is Jonathan. You're whatever. Like, let's imagine your name. Let's assume your name is Jonathan. Right now, what Jonathan can't find his purpose. You can't find your purpose, right? So we need to be anything but you. Who is you? We need to be anything who is you. We need to be anyone who is not you. Sorry. This like some philosophical shit. We need to be anyone who is not you. Because you are struggling. You cannot find your purpose. We need to be different than you. We need to be a different person. We need to be a different guy. We need to be different than Jonathan. So, who is Jonathan? Who is you? I know this is like kind of big words and stuff, but you will know. Just let me explain. You are struggling right now. What kind of person are you? What kind of person is struggling? What kind of person is struggling with finding his purpose? Look at your life right now. What kind of person are you? In that period where I couldn't find my purpose, I would assume that you wake up, you watch YouTube. In the weekends, you wake up and watch YouTube. When there's school and you hate your life, you can't find any friends. You maybe masturbate. You probably watch a lot of memes and bullshit content because your life sucks. Your life sucks. And this is you. This is you. You are the guy who wastes his time. You are the bullshit guy. You are the guy who wastes his time on entertainment and bullshit. You are that guy. So we need to be different. Bro, you literally just need to be different. Like this the best way to change, the best way to change your self-identity and to just change is to move out. If you can move out physically, that's like the best and easiest way to just suddenly like change your self image, and just you will like change, bro. That's amazing. But maybe if you can't move out, bro, be different. Like right now, you wake up and you watch YouTube videos and you watch a lot of memes and you don't have a friend. If you like go out right now, if you like go out and you freaking say hi to 10 people, I guarantee you, bro, I promise, if you went out and said hi to 10 people, you would feel different. You'd feel a little bit different because that's not something that you usually do. So you would feel different. You'd feel different, and this is not like gonna happen in one day. You need to do this again and again and again. You need to be different than the person who you are right now. And when you become different, your struggles and your pains become different, and you will know what to do with your life. Like it all comes down to this. You want success, you want your life to improve, go freaking out, and suddenly you're like, oh yeah, bro, this guy is just saying the same shit and it's kind of interesting how every rich person, every successful guy out there gives the same advice, go out. But yeah, of course, every rich guy is wrong, and me, the guy who has like a maximum 3 day no fab streak, me, the guy who masturbates and his room smells like semen, yeah, I'm right, and the rich successful guy are wrong. Yeah, bro, you're not that great, bro. You should focus right now on improving your mental health. You wake up and like watch YouTube videos and bullshit memes and bullshit. You just do a lot of bullshit, and that's why you're struggling. You are struggling because you are the person who struggles. So you want to find your purpose? You don't want to be the person who struggles anymore? Just don't be you. Don't be you, bro. Don't be you. Do anything, do everything that you usually don't do. And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, bro, like freaking do like change your religion or like just some real weird shit. But I'm talking about actions, because actions are the things that make us. Actions are the things that shape us. Like this is probably why the gym will just make you so disciplined and just so disciplined and so hardworking, because when you go to the gym literally shapes you and changes you, because all of these countless workouts that you went through, all of these countless workouts, they change you. The actions change you. The things you do define you. The things you do right now define you. You know you're a loser if you play video games. You know you're a lonely gooner if you watch porn. You know you're a crap. You're the worst tier. You're at the worst level of society if you're alone, and you know that, and that's why your life sucks, bro. I promise you, bro. If you suddenly like started to make friends, bro, your life would entirely change, because that is something that you don't have right now. That is something that you are not right now. You are a guy who doesn't have friends. But if you suddenly had friends, bro, you would change. You would change, bro. You would change. It's only the actions. It's only the different things that we do. So do different things. Like taste the different flavors of life, and all this bullshit. Oh yeah, this guy going out. But I'm not talking about, oh yeah, just go out and just go on walks and like magically you're just gonna find your purpose and shit. Do different things. Your actions, that things that you do right now, define you. And we don't want to be you right now, because you are struggling. You can't find your purpose. You have shitty mental health. So we need to be different from you. We need to do everything that you right now won't do. You need to change, bro. That's what you need to do right now. You need to change. And you may think that this is irrelevant, but it is not. Right now, you have the self-image of the guy who can't find his purpose. But like, it's bro, it's so interesting. How did Hamza? How did I? When I just suddenly moved out, I suddenly found out my purpose. It's so crazy, bro. It's not some weird journaling hack or some journaling tactic, or like go out and stand in the moonlight in 3 a.m. and like do this. It's not some crazy, shitty, weird tactic. It's all in the self-image. It's all self-identity, bro. So that's why the best, easiest thing that you can do is move out. If you can't, be different. Change your self-image. Your self-image is dictated. Your self-image is based on the things that you do right now. Your actions define you. So do different actions that define a better version of you. Do different actions that define a version that can find his purpose. A version who is purposeful, who wakes up every day, who knows the thing that he wants to do. A guy who's clear, who knows what he wants to do with his life, has a clear purpose. A guy who's honest, direct, knows what he wants to do, has his life in his hands. Everything I just described here, right here, is not you. And how can we change you? How can we change a person? We change the things that we do, that he does. Your actions define you. So do different things, do different actions. Do things that you normally wouldn't do. And that, slowly and slowly, will change your life. You go out one day and you like have this weird experience where like some guys jumped you and shit, and like that suddenly changed you, and one day you like make a friend and he's really nice and you two are talking about deep shit, and you're a completely different person because you went through completely different experiences. I know it's cringe, bro, but experience life, bro. Experience life. When you experience life, you know how you want life to be experienced. Right now you're just a low tier guy. You need to experience life, bro. You need to be different. You need to change. That's what you need. It's not some. And you probably tried the lock yourself 3 days in a room so you can find your purpose with no internet, no distractions. That didn't work for me because it was like being addicted to it's like being addicted to porn while trying to talk to girls. It's gonna be so unnatural. It's gonna feel so weird. It's gonna feel just so cringe because you are not the guy the fat guy. He just sees himself as a fat guy. So if he goes to the gym, it just feels weird. But if he has an open mind, if he has an open mind, if he's hopeful, if he believes that he can get fit, if he changes his shitty self-image, if he improves his mental health, he will be the guy who goes to the gym. He will be anything he wants. Experience life, and you will know how you want life to be experienced. So if you have changed, if like the easiest way to change is to just move out, bro. If you can't move out, like just change. You be different, do different things. So if you have changed as a person, you're ready for this advice. So if you like stop being a retard and you're not a retard anymore, just close your eyes. Close your eyes. You're probably working on a business right now. Close your eyes, bro. What? Close your eyes. The fuck's wrong with you? Close your eyes, okay? So you're probably right now working. You're working on a business. You're trying to make money online and stuff. Imagine if you were just rich already. Imagine if your business just hit 10K a month and you don't need to work again for the rest of your life. No. But you have money right now. Imagine if you just suddenly became rich. What would you do? You going out to the mall with your friends and you just like travel to another country and just life is amazing. Me personally, I would like travel and like go hang out with friends and stuff, but I especially see myself with I see myself, like the animation tablets and stuff, and like how animators work and stuff. I see like a tablet and a pen in my room, and I see myself doing animation. It's just animation. I just see myself hanging out with my bros, just having my own place, and I'm like doing animation and shit. I'm doing silly stuff. I'm like maybe like speaking on public. It's been like something that's like very interesting for me. Like just holding a mic and like talking to people. That's like interesting as shit. That I would really like wanna try. Maybe even comedian. Like I see this shit and it's like now it's like obvious. But 1 year ago, it wasn't so obvious. What would you do if you were already successful and you had all of the money? Why are you working right now? Clearly there's an end point. Clearly there's something that you want to do with that money. You're just not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I have money right now. Life happiness achieved. And you're just gonna sit here. That's probably not gonna happen. There's something you want to do with that money. Something you want to pursue. And if you're like, I don't really know, you're not ready for this step still. Your brain is still numb and you're still weak and you just still don't know shit. But when your life changes, your outlook just changes. And you start to finally find the thing and you're like, how could I be so blind? That thing was the thing that my birthright purpose. How could I not know? That was so goddamn obvious. How didn't I know? It was so obvious. But to depressed, deprived of meaning you, no, living a directionless, empty life, to depressed you, it's not so obvious. But when you change, when your life changes and you're like start to improve your mental health and you're finally a human being and you start exercising some shit and like exercise, bro, like gives you like endorphins and shit. It just makes you happier, and bro. Like when you just start to exercise and start actually become a human instead of a retard, instead of having just a brain that's just mind numbing. Like look at this picture, bro. Look at this picture. Guarantee you, like you could just tell that I was stupid. That's easy. You could just tell within a second that I'm stupid. Like you cannot trust this kid. This kid is just a retard. Like just by my face, bro. Like I was depressed and I didn't know shit and like right now it's obvious. Like it's obvious the things that I love. It's so obvious, but it wasn't. It wasn't 1 year ago because I was just depressed. I was just stupid. I was a retard. I didn't know shit. But now I know because I have changed, and that's what you need. A loser perspective is completely different from a winner's perspective. If there was ever something that captured your eye, go for it. If you feel like you're finally becoming a human and you don't have a brain that's just like you don't feel like this hazy brain numbing just feel you just feel lethargic and you're probably like watching this video right now and you're like, this is your camera right now. You're just watching this video and like you just look so stupid. You're just so stupid, bro. So when you stop being stupid, you just start to find shit automatically. It's like, whoa, how could I not know? I was so goddamn blind. How could I not see the truth that was right there in front of my eyes? It's like trying to see something when your eyes are closed. Like right now, if you're depressed and like you don't love your life, you're just if you're like depressed and you live in your freaking third world country and you hate your life and shit, like you're right now you're blind. You're blind. You can't see. Your eyes can't tell the truth anymore. Your eyes can't tell the truth because you're blind and you're trying to find your purpose and you're freaking blind. When you change this person, when you start to see the light, you're like, whoa. How could I be so blind? That it was so obvious. Change, bro. Move out. It's what you need. You're right now. You just live in this depressed, brain-numbing state. But that's just not gonna help you, bro. By the way, you always heard this advice from Hamza. There was this video, how to find your purpose in for no bullshit guide in 2 minutes, something like that. There's the like a Hamza video of how to find your purpose out there. There's a video like that, and you used to watch the videos and be like, bro, I still don't, I still can't. It's like trying to teach a baby math when the baby doesn't even know the numbers. Like what? That's just impossible, bro. So every day I was like watching Hamza videos, how to find your purpose, and he was like, imagine if you had all of the money in the world, what would you do with your time? And I would just be, I can't find out. I genuinely couldn't find out because I was just in depressed, brain numbing state. I just felt like shit. I was watching videos and doing like this, like someone I was just so depressed. Like Hamza's advice didn't work for me because he was like already a healthy human, and he didn't clarify that. Oh, like before you take this advice, you need to become a healthy human. You need a brain that actually works. Like I always heard this advice from Hamza, but it always didn't work because literally cannot you can't think straight, bro. You can't think straight. You're blind and you're like, well, I can't see shit. But yes, of course you can't. You're closing. Your eyes are closed. How the fuck can you see anything? Open your eyes, bro. Your brain feels numb. You're just weak. You're just blind. All you see is just darkness. Let the light guide you. Everywhere around you is just darkness and you just can't see shit. You can't find shit. You can't find the truth. You can't find anything. That's why you need to step into the light. You need to let the light guide you and set you into a much, much brighter future. And the way to this bright future is change. Everything different that you do that is not you will turn you into a purposeful person. And every single different thing that you do will drift you away from the loser that you are right now. Taste different flavors of life. Try to change your life as much as possible. Try to make your life different than what you're used to right now. There are like 16 personalities, bro. We all experience things differently, and when you experience life, you will know what you need to do. You will get the ideas depending on your personality, the kind of person you are. I'm very imaginative. I like things like animation and like imagination, bro. Don't be discouraged, bro. Don't be be discouraged. Don't be be what? Be hopeful. Don't be discouraged. Like, bro, I just remember me when I was on my find your purpose journey. I was just so frustrated and so agitated. When can I find my purpose, bro? Bro, like, be hopeful. You will find it. If you just keep it in your mind, you will find it, bro. And this not to like make you feel good or anything and just, oh yeah, bro, love yourself and shit like that. But you will find it, bro. Months ago, I was just struggling in your exact same position. And now I exactly know what I need to do with my life. Just see this as a positive thing to do. Not like, oh man, I need to find my purpose and stuff. Bro, just basically the more you experience and explore life, the more ideas you will have about what to do with your life. Whoa, crazy, bro. Also, read this book, Why Work and Skills Trump Passion. It will be very good for you. And just this whole video just comes down to this, bro. When you become the person with the potential, bro. When you like look at your hands, and I do this every single time. I look at my hands, and I have the self-image, the identity of a person with potential. Like when you have a similar identity like this, when you have a similar self-image like this, bro, everything just changes, bro. Life just becomes more positive and you just start to enjoy life more. And the way you build this identity is not through, oh yeah, I'm an alpha male, cringe affirmations. It's out of action. I did so many things. I worked hard. And when you work hard and when you go to the gym and when you just start to live a different life, like this is the advice that I needed at that time, and the advice that you probably need. You need to change right now, bro. You need to change. You're right now a loser. Best thing, change your physical environment. But right now you're a loser. I was a loser. You need to change the person you are. You need to change your self-image. When you freaking have a self-image that's like, I have potential. Just freaking everything just flows effortlessly. And the way you develop this self-image is just through action. When you reach and you achieve and you do shit and you just start to learn how to do handstand and you learn this new thing and you learn this new thing, you start smiling about yourself. Yeah, damn, I'm actually the kind of person who has potential, who can do shit. Have the self-image of the person who has potential. That will like just change your life, bro. When you have potential, you start to believe that you can do shit. And you start doing shit. And when you start doing shit, you start to know what shit you want to do. Just go out. Just do anything different. Just do things. When you start doing things, you start to believe that you can do things. And when you start to believe that you can do things, you start to know what you start to develop an opinion of what things you want to do. So just basically, just go out, bro. Just do different things. When you do different things, you start to have different self-belief, different self-image. Just do different, bro. Be different. Right now, this guy is trying to find his purpose. Be different, bro. Do different shit. Live in different area. Speak with different people. Do different activities. Right now, or probably your life is the same. And when your life changes, you'll probably change. Like right now, if we send you to jail, you will change. And you'll probably rape some. Bro, I know this is kind of wishy-washy advice, but trust me, it works, bro. It works. When you start just doing shit, even though like you're probably skeptical about it. When you start to do different shit, when you start to do things that you're not used to, a new self-image starts to form. And with that, a new life starts to form. A life of progress and elevation. A life of mission. A life of purpose. A meaningful life. A life that's truly, truly worth living. I hope you get there, bro. I hope you found value in this video, brother. I hope you like and subscribe and dislike or whatever, and hope that helps, bro.